Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Brew live on Brew Sports. I'm Baxter Colbert, and that wonderful person that likes to talk over me as we get on the air is Jamie Evers. Good morning, Jamie. How are you?
This morning I looked up synonyms for tired.
Oh, good.
I am faint.
Faint.
I'm not.
I am faint. Oh,
It's the only one
woe
I
is
could
me.
I
I'm
was gonna
faint
say
this
I was
morning.
gonna say dead on one's feet, but I don't know what that
Dead
means.
on one's feet.
It's
I
on
feel like
here.
that would be something you would do after like a Friday night of drinking. Be
Yeah.
like, I am dead on my feet.
Right.
Or if you had to work early Saturday morning or something after a hard night of drinking.
Yeah.
That makes
That
more
makes
sense.
much more
I am
sense.
dead on my feet because I partied far too hard and I am a wee bit
I
faint.
partied far too hard.
Woe is me. Tis a sad day here on Brew Sports. Well, we have a great day for you. I'm excited. We've got two different correspondents joining us. We're going to be joined by Keith Hoehne in just a hot minute to talk about the NCAA tournament taking place tonight. And then USA, baby. Win the game last night, the World Baseball Classic 8-0 against Puerto Rico. So Alfredo Muente will be here with us as well to join us to break it all down for us and let us know why this is important and why us as non-baseball fans should care as well, because I went on record yesterday to say that the United States was going to get their ass kicked, and sure enough, Puerto Rico got their ass kicked. But welcome to sports, where nothing makes sense, and it's all made up. Oh, well, either way, good stuff. We're excited. Remember to go hit that comment button. Comment, but don't hit the button. There's no button to hit comment. Oh, maybe there is. Is there? Is there a button you can be like, comment?
Yep.
Okay, well, hit the share button, too. That way your friends and family and enemies and cats and gerbils can all check it out. Your cat Harold watches every morning, doesn't he?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Love Harold. Favorite person. Go Harold. We're off to a good start, as we always are. Doesn't take much. The theme of Brew Sports is that we get off the rails in about 5 seconds, and after that, the rest of the show you might as well just hang up and forget about, honestly. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Robert says, what's up? Good morning, Robert. What's up to you? Good to have you on with us. All right, let's get to Keith Hoehne because I think we need to get a little bit of stability right off the bat, and hopefully Keith can provide that for us. So joining us now here on the Morning Brew is Keith Hoehne. Good morning to you, Keith. How are we doing today, sir?
Morning, Baxter and Jaymee. How are you guys doing?
Oh, Keith is still muted for some reason. Keith, are you muted? You're not muted. Awkward. Let's try this. Maybe I was muted. Talk again, Keith.
Hello?
Yeah, we have liftoff.
Yay!
There we go. It's a Thursday. I don't know. Holy cow. Well, good morning to you, Keith. Good to see you. How are things now that we can officially hear you?
Things are doing well. How are you guys
Doing well. As you can probably hear from the first 2.5 minutes of the show, we're off to a hot start. So, we can only go up from here, I feel like. That's the best way to describe it. But some good action for those that are excited about the NCAA tournament taking place tonight. It's been kind of a quiet last few days, obviously, because the teams have been traveling, resting, training, etc. But tonight is the night where things can officially get back underway. What games are you the most excited about to get into this week, tonight and tomorrow?
I'm really excited about that Kentucky UCLA game. I think it's going to be, it's an outstanding matchup. It's a 2 versus a 3. Really in that bracket that I'm looking at right now, that side of the bracket, nothing crazy has happened. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4 coming out of that bracket. So that Kentucky UCLA game, I think, is just going to be phenomenal. Both teams have, leadership, young talent that are able to take control of a game. Obviously, with Lonzo Ball on UCLA, we all know about him and his family and how that's going. So I think that Kentucky UCLA game will probably be, I think, the best matchup of this round.
Who do you think is going to take home the cake in that round? Because I might have Kentucky winning it all. So should I?
Winning it all?
Yeah. I'm in first place right now, Keith.
Yeah, no, Kentucky is outstanding. Coming out of that region, if they go on and win, they're probably going to end up facing UNC, North Carolina, and they had a little bit of a scare last week, but I think North Carolina they're doing very well, and I think that's a great thing for a team to have like North Carolina, have a little bit of a scare, have to be challenged in that first or second round to kind of, get you through that tournament and let you know that there are teams that can beat you, And I think that's very important for North Carolina to know, and I think that's going to help them later in the round. So I think I see North Carolina coming out of that region.
One of the teams that I'm really keeping an eye on is Arizona right now, Keith. No one is really talking about them, honestly. They were before the tournament started, but then since things have started, I mean, they beat North Dakota and then they beat St. Mary's. They haven't really been tested. Is Xavier going to finally be that team that might push them to their breaking point, and might we see another upset at the hands of Xavier?
Now, Xavier's obviously been doing very well. They're an 11th seed, and they really put a hurting on Florida State in the round of 32. Now, I don't think Florida State was that good to be a number 3 seed, honestly. So for me, I think that win over Florida State, although very good win for Xavier, I think that one is a little overrated. Arizona's always that team that nobody's really been talking about Arizona for years, but they've always been a team that is kind of right there, missing that one final piece to really make that push. I think Arizona, they've had a pretty, as you said, they've had a pretty easy go of it so far. They really haven't been challenged, but I don't think Xavier will be the team that challenges them that much, and I think it's going to be a walk for Xavier moving into the Elite Eight.
We have to talk about, I feel like, the team that's the most near and dear to our hearts here in the Midwest, Wisconsin. They're an 8 seed. They take on the Gators of Florida, who are the 4th seed. Do the Badgers realistically have an opportunity with the teams still in front of them to make it to the Final Four, or do we need to just continue to back off if we're Badger fans and just take it a game at a time without getting too excited about, the possibility of another return trip to the Final Four?
Well, I think you obviously have to take a step back and, just kind of, go with the flow. But definitely they're able to, they definitely have the capabilities to get there. Just look at what they did against Villanova. If you can beat a team like Villanova early in the tournament, you could honestly, arguably say that you're not going to face a team more tough than that for the rest of the ride. Obviously it gets, tougher as you move on to those later rounds, and every team that you meet is on a run, and every team thinks it's their year. But Wisconsin has a lot of talent, and as we've seen, from year after year after year, it doesn't matter if you have that guy that's going to get on the cover of Sports Illustrated every week, or the guy that's going to dazzle you with his ability to cut to the basket and create all these highlights. Wisconsin, for the past seemingly 20 years, has been that team that they're going to play sound, solid, fundamental basketball, and they're going to run that shot clock down to 5 seconds until they get their first shot off. And as we've seen against Villanova, as we've seen against teams in the past, that's going to wear on you. It doesn't matter how much talent you have. So I think Wisconsin has a very good chance to keep on going. That being said, they play Florida, and Florida's an outstanding team, and Florida is that team that can, kind of dominate you with that superior athletic ability. So we'll see how it goes, but we have to be cautiously optimistic with Wisconsin because they are a very good team. But again, this is March. Who knows?
Everyone's favorite thing about March Madness, I think, is the upsets coming, in round 2 and round 3. You don't really see it in round 1 so much. Is there, besides the Kentucky, UCLA, is there any other ones that you're looking forward to, or that you were, surprised by this last weekend?
Well, I was very surprised that Duke lost. I had Duke going on and winning it all, so there goes my bracket.
I was just about to ask you. I'm looking at your bracket right now. You're 30th right now in the Brew Sports Challenge, and I wanted to ask you what went wrong for you, Keith. Was it the Duke pick, or where did things go bad for you?
Well, don't say my ranking in public.
I'm sorry. I mean third.
Yeah,
Just take off the 0.
Yeah, Duke really hurt me, and again, I think I said my first time on here when we were talking about the tournament in general that I try to create a little bit of as much chaos as possible in those early rounds,
right,
where other people might not have those picks, so I can pick up some early points while still having a safe Final Four. My Final Four is, arguably still somewhat safe. I still have 3 or 4 to go.
Which is good, yeah. I mean, with Duke being around, or not being around anymore, but still, 3 of your
Right.
4 teams, I think, is still comparable for most folks at this point.
Yeah, and Duke obviously hurt me. I think that was the one that really did me. I had a couple of picks. I obviously thought that SMU was going to do a better job, and but I think I didn't do all that poor of a job. I did have Princeton. Like I said, Princeton was kind of my Cinderella team. They really had Notre Dame on the ropes there for a while, but Notre Dame was able to squeak it past. So I thought Princeton was going to do a lot better. So I did, miss a number of points, but I really think Duke was the team that kind of did me in, which is why I'm ranked in the higher
part of
Right.
what the Brew Sports Bracket Challenge is, of course.
And,
Awesome.
yeah.
All right, Keith. Well, we got to let you run, unfortunately, but we appreciate you stopping by here on the Morning Brew this morning. Where can people continue to find your work and follow you as well in the social media universe?
You can find me at Keith Hoehne on Twitter and on Facebook and on Instagram. So hit me up on there. I'm always posting stuff. So.
Phenomenal. Awesome, Keith. Appreciate your time, sir. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Take care, guys. Have a good one.
All right. Thank you very much. There goes Keith Hoehne, one of our basketball correspondents here on the Brew Sports Network. A couple of comments to hit at real quick like. Jeff is saying good morning. Liz is saying some good morning as well, too. Liz is mad because she chose Duke. She just is upset. She's livid, beside herself, frustrated, flustered. What other words can you say about not having what you want? I don't know.
Next year when you need help, Liz, give me a call.
Yeah, how's
and
that
I'll
working
tell
out for you? Let's see. Checking the brackets. Oh, look at that. Jamie's in first place. Huh. Look at that. And what was your strategy?
I just picked the...
She just picked any damn thing she wanted. Good Lord. Get out.
Usually, honestly, I pick the logos that I like the most.
Ah.
Yeah.
There you go. It's been revealed. So you like Kentucky's logo the best, apparently?
Well, no. But, I actually really like Kansas. I don't know why I picked Kentucky to win, to be quite honest. I have no idea.
I don't know either.
I think because one year I went out for a game and I was with a bunch of Kentucky fans and they were really fun.
Kentucky's beautiful.
So I
would
picked them
probably
again
move, I
this
would
year.
move to Kentucky.
I have no idea.
Honestly.
But that's what I did. I think.
Okay. Well, expert analysis, expert breaking down of why you chose what you chose.
Yeah.
Well done. Do you have some spirit? Do you enjoy the United States of America? Are you proud to be an American?
I am.
Because at least you know that you're free.
Right.
And you won't forget the man who died. They gave their life for you. Is that what it is?
True.
And you probably stand up, right? I don't know. That's the extent of my country song right there that I know. Anyway, the United States taking a 8-0 victory last night in the World Baseball Classic over Puerto Rico to be the first-time champions in the United States World Baseball Classic history. And a man that was keeping a very tight eye on everything was Alfredo Muente, one of our baseball correspondents, and he joins us on the program now. Alfredo, good morning to you, sir. How are you? Oh, no, maybe, possibly. Thought we had Alfredo. It's just been that kind of morning. Can you hear me? Can you hear you? Alfredo, are you there, sir?
Oh, no.
So strange. Well, we'll try to get Alfredo back on the line. Regardless, the United States, they won last night. 8-0, Jamie.
And you thought they weren't going
Use
to.
your expert baseball analysis and tell me about why they won. No, I mean...
They hit the ball more, they caught the ball more, and they pitched a lot better.
Holy cow. How could I have been so wrong? Where did I go wrong? Somebody tell me. If I would have known that a team that hit the ball more and threw the ball more and caught the ball more was going to win. I think we have Alfredo now. Alfredo, are you there, sir? Oh, now you're kind of breaking up. Alfredo.
Yes, I'm Baxter. Good morning.
There we go. We finally got him. All right. Good morning to you, Alfredo. How are we doing today on this Thursday morning?
I'm doing just fine, thank you. It is early, though, and a little bit tired, though. I'm sure most people on the East Coast are because the game ended almost at 1 a.m. But, when you win by a score of 8-0 and you take out 2 undefeated teams in back-to-back days to win the championship, I think it's worth it.
I completely agree with you on that one. We were just using our expert baseball analysis here, Alfredo, because I asked Jamie, I said, so why did the USA win? And she said, well, they hit the ball better, threw the ball better, and scored more runs. Would you agree with that expert analysis?
Yes, it sounds like something John Madden would say on a football broadcast. But, yes.
That was exactly what I was thinking too. I was like, "Yep,
Yeah,
I completely
do agree. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you, and I agree with Jamie. I think it's they did everything right in yesterday's game. They played well. They played a very sound defensive game. They had no errors, and they haven't for a few games now. Adam Jones made the signature catch of this tournament when they were in San Diego just a couple of days ago, and took away a home run that allowed the United States to beat the Dominican Republic and sort of get a little bit revenge in that sort of sense. But they pitched very well. Marcus Stroman, who took a no-hitter into the seventh inning last night, was named the tournament MVP, and really a lot of guys could have gotten that call. Could have been Adam Jones, who got very, very timely hit. Could have been Brandon Crawford. So a bunch of different guys that really stood up, and they really did play as a team.
When you look at this result now for the United States moving forward, I was very critical of the World Baseball Classic before this tournament. Do casual baseball fans, will this help them pay attention more now that the United States has won an international title now against arguably teams some people might say are better than them?
That's a great question, and I do think so, but I do believe also on the same token that it needs to be marketed a little bit better. I think that one of the things that the MLB, that Major League Baseball did here that maybe they dropped the ball on was the fact that they did not portray these games on more of a mainstream network like ESPN or maybe on Fox Sports, so more subscribers were able to see. And not everybody gets MLB Network, and not everybody like me is going to sit there and get most of their baseball films from MLB Network. So I think that's one of the things to get the game to expand, yes, absolutely, is to continue to play this way. And it was a great tournament win for the United States, but I think they do need to streamline a little bit more to some of the networks that are a little bit bigger than cover sports.
You made a good point by saying that it wasn't mainstream. Like, I didn't watch any of the games. I don't know if Baxter
I didn't either,
did.
no.
Or,
I didn't know where to find him, honestly.
Yeah, so I just read up on it. But do you think it will take time for it to become something that people are interested in? Because I feel like, okay, we win year one, we lose year two, or however many, whenever it's going to be, I don't really know, actually.
Yeah, I think this was the fourth time overall. This is the ignorance of us, because we truly just don't know. But correct us if we're wrong, this was the fourth edition of the World Baseball Classic, correct?
That is correct, yes, and this is the first time that the U.S. had actually gotten to a final. They've only been into one semi, and coming into this tournament, they had a 500 record in the last three tournaments at 10-10, so they really outshined themselves this time around.
Okay, so I guess it's helping a little bit. If I've never even heard about it before this year, that maybe it'll just take a couple more years for people to be more on board.
That's right.
I think, go ahead.
Yeah, no. No, go ahead. No, absolutely. If the United States continues to play well, if they continue to bring in these top-tier type of players, and like I said, they don't have to bring in the super uber all-stars like a Clayton Kershaw, Trout, Bryce Harper. They don't need to get those guys. They already have former MVPs. They have Silver Slugger winners, Golden Glove Award winners, so on and so forth. So that will continue to bring up the popularity of this tournament. And also, if they continue to do well against the teams that are supposed to be better than them, then I think it will continue to thrive.
Moving forward from this, Alfredo, as you look at the landscape of baseball as a whole now, are we going to see the United States, especially those players, are we going to see them now head into spring training and be even more fired up and be more excited to play the game of baseball? Or is this going to be one of those things now where they kind of fade away for a little while and maybe just, save their energy for more, later in their actual regular season of the season coming forward?
Well, I believe that's one of the reasons why they did not get all of the players that they wanted to, because they wanted to concentrate on spring training. This is a rough time to have a tournament like this because it is during the spring and guys are just starting to get, the hand-eye coordination back. They're starting to take the pitches that they want. And as far as pitchers go, they're starting to work into, throw more pitches in every start and work their way up into the beginning of April for opening day. So, there's really no other time to have this tournament, but for what they've been able to do since 2006, I think it's come leaps and bounds beyond what Major League Baseball thought that this would be.
It's kind of been a thing in the news right now. Ian Kinsler's comments about Puerto Rico and the Dominican and how they play. Do you have any thoughts about that as far as, they're saying that he's saying that you can only play to win rather than have fun?
Who is that in particular you're talking about?
Ian Kinsler.
Oh, Ian Kinsler, okay.
Your general thoughts
Yeah,
about
go ahead.
about his comments in general about that? I mean, is that something that people are like what we were saying, Jamie?
Like, do
people
we
are
need
playing.
to be so like his comments were that he hopes that kids grow up and play like the USA did, like they played to win.
Yeah.
So people are
That's
making
right. Yes, I did hear that. These guys are role models, undoubtedly. If they continue to do the right thing, then yes, this will grow the sport, not just to get minorities to play, because the African American population, for instance, is at 10% in Major League Baseball rosters, which is the lowest in quite some time, I think in over a quarter of a century. But you do have a lot of young Hispanic kids coming into play. The international pool is really big, and so yes, what Kinsler says, I agree with wholeheartedly, that this will be something that they can idolize these guys towards, and continue to play not just for the names on their back, but for those on the front of their jersey.
All right, Alfredo. Well, good stuff from you this morning. We appreciate you joining us quickly here on the Morning Brew. Go get some rest. You sound a little tired, man. We hope we thank you for we thank you for your incredible coverage of the World Baseball Classic on all of the Brew Sports shows. So we'll be talking to you again soon after you get a little bit of vacation in you. All right.
Okay, thank you, guys.
All right, sounds good. We'll talk to you soon, Alfredo. There goes Alfredo Muente, one of our baseball correspondents here on the Morning Brew and the Brew Sports Network as a whole. Good to hear from him. Good to hear his insight as well. All right, Jamie, how are you?
I'm great.
Why are you thrown off? You're just like, what? What do you want?
Today is just a day.
Today's always a day.
Yeah.
Welcome to Brew
coffee.
Sports.
I haven't had coffee. I'll just blame it.
I mean, I usually walk off the set to go get a beer. Would you like me to make you a coffee? I'm happy to walk off the set and take care of that as well.
No, it's okay.
Okay. I don't know. A couple of comments to get here on Facebook. Afshin says, good morning. Thank you for the awesome, love the jacket. Thank you very much. Afshin is a Purdue alum. That's the word I wanted. He said, boiler up today. Not many have my alma mater, but hoping we can pull off the improbable. I think that would be kind of a cool thing, honestly, Afshin, if the Boilermakers are able to make some history tonight. Jeff says, Jamie's sports consulting service is born today, and Liz is her first client, apparently. Apparently with your expert analysis, I'm assuming. I don't know.
Yeah, with my bracket and my thoughts on how
you did your stuff and your things.
Yeah.
Like, look at me. So smart. Woo! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, let's actually talk a little bit more smart for a hot moment.
All right, I'm ready.
I'm still mad at you that you have the number one bracket overall.
I'm not.
Still very mad at you. So when you talk about love,
Oh boy.
and you talk about commitment, those are two words that are synonymous with Jamie Evers, usually. They're also synonymous with Nick Vial, who was the Bachelor as well, too.
Yeah.
Did you hear what the Milwaukee Bucks are doing?
No.
They are hosting a Bachelor night where Nick Vial is going to be in the arena Friday night when the Bucks take on the Trailblazers the Hawks, the Atlanta Hawks. They're doing this big old thing. Nick's doing something at halftime, like a special presentation apparently.
Ooh.
They are handing out roses to the first 5,000 women that come through. Like, it's going to be a big hoopla. I think it's stupid, personally.
I'm thoroughly not amused by either thing going on.
You wouldn't want a free rose?
No, and I don't care about him.
I guess not. Do you care about the Bucks?
No.
Okay. That's completely fine. I just wanted to make sure, but I find that kind of funny, though, that...
If that alone brings 5,000 women out, I will be... I mean, 5,000 women are going to go anyways, but if
Are
5,000...
they? You think there's that many women that go to Bucks games?
Yeah, maybe. If they sell... Okay, if they get rid of all 5,000 roses and, like, the 5,001 woman is there and she's upset, I'll be... women suck then. Like, that is not what should make you go to... Because you get a rose from the Bachelor guy who's engaged.
Well,
Dumb.
he's not giving away the rose
Yeah, I
himself. He's
know.
not standing there at half court being like, will you accept this rose? Will you accept this rose? Will you accept
Well,
this
right,
rose? He's not
but,
just like sitting there like handing them out.
For me to be like, oh my God, I'm going to the Bucks game because Nick's going to be at halftime, that's stupid.
Yeah, it'd help if he was actually, attractive, but he's old. Like, he's literally like 10 years older than you and me. I think he's like 36, 37. He's old. Fun fact, if you guys didn't know, Nick is super old and wrinkly and crusty.
I don't think he's wrinkly and crusty. I think
He's old. Well, yeah,
stupid.
TV makes him look young, okay?
Oh, okay, Baxter.
Come on, it's all about the angles. Anyway, the reason I bring up dating and I bring up love is because I would like to propose something. Propose, love, date. All right, sorry, too much. Anyway, I would like to propose something from a sports perspective. I want to ask the question, what makes a good sports date? So you and your significant other are going to go on a date, but it's going to be sports themed. What makes a good sports date? I feel like there's a lot of different ways that you can go with this, and I want to get your thoughts about it. If you had a wonderful man, he's like, Jaymee, I'm going to take you on a sports themed date because I know you like sports. What makes a good sports date for you in your mind?
He did not prep me with this question.
I did not.
I think I can answer it a couple different ways. If I want to go to a sporting event, right? I love that. So that would be like a great date. But I wouldn't want to talk that much to him during it. And I feel like a date is a time when
and that's
you're
something against him. That's just how you as a fan are. You
Right.
just want to watch the game.
Correct. But the thought of him taking me there would be great. But if we were like trying to have time to talk, I would not want to. I would rather go to a bar, which makes me sound real classy, and have like nice craft beer and like watch a game, because that way we can talk during commercials, or there's replays, so if we miss something, I don't really care. So I guess it depends what you're looking for. If it's a time for us to like hang out and talk, I'd rather sit somewhere and watch a game.
Okay.
Time for me to, if he just wants to be a cool date and doesn't care that I don't talk to him, take me to an event.
I guess so. See, I was kind of leaving this a little bit more open. I was kind of waiting for you to be like, all right, listen, I'm a huge Nashville Predators fan. I want him to
fly me to Nashville.
I want to fly to Nashville. I want to go, I want to spend the weekend in Nashville. I want to get dinner at a nice restaurant or whatever before the game. I want to
Look how low maintenance I am.
I know.
Oh
You're
my
super low
gosh.
maintenance. My gosh, you're just like, take me to a bar. I don't care. Like, come on, Jaymee. I'm trying to help you here. Know your true value, Jaymee. That's what I was hoping for. I'd be like,
Okay,
I think it'd be
sorry.
really awesome if we got like, courtside seats, or like, I think it'd be kind of fun to go do that, or maybe meet a player, or not. Like, I don't know. Like,
I'm cool with just
you're just a super chill kind of gal. Just like, I just want to go
chugging some beers, watching
chugging
some
some
TV.
beer and watching some TV.
Yeah.
Sheboygan's finest, Jaymee Evers, right here, ladies and gentlemen. That's interesting. No, I was curious because some people are incredibly different when it comes to that kind of a thing. It's like, no, if I'm going to go on a date and it's sports themed, I want to be able to do this and this and this. Kind of a thing. Like my wife and I went to Chicago before we had our son, and it was a date, but we made a day of it because we went to a soccer game in Chicago. So we got brunch in the morning in Chicago, walked through, was it Lincoln Park? Is that Millennium Park? I'm mixing up my parks. Saw the Bean for the first time. I thought that was a lot of fun. And then we actually went to the game afterwards and then went home. So we kind of made a day of it.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a phenomenal date overall. But
Yeah.
maybe that's just me as a person.
No.
Everybody's different. I'm
That's
not
right.
saying there has to be a right answer. I just was,
Yeah, flying me to Nashville is a little different than taking the train to Chicago.
yeah, it's true. But I mean, it all depends on where you want to go. If
Yeah.
you were a huge, 49ers fan, first of all, I'm sorry. But if you would be like, hey, let's go to San Francisco for the weekend and, stay in Napa Valley and do all this other fun business, and then go to the game and then throw
That'd be
stuff at
cool.
Colin Kaepernick
That'd
and
be
cut
cool
his
too.
hair. Yeah. Do you have
wouldn't rule that out.
an ultimate dream? Like, I have to go do this? Like, is there a sporting event that you've never been to that you're like, before I die, I have to go to at least one of these?
I can. On my bucket list is to ride a bull, so I would really want to see live bull riding.
Like a real bull, or do you want to
Like
ride
a
like a
re-
mechanical bull?
No, like a real one.
You want to ride a real
Yeah.
bull? Really?
Yeah, it's on my bucket list.
Why?
It's like the number one thing.
Why would you? What would possess you to do something so terrifying like that?
I don't know. I think like the adrenaline, and I could just say I did it. I don't know. I
But
really
you
wanna
also
do it.
might, die.
Yeah, but they have the.
The clowns that run out or whatever,
Yeah.
and like, yeah. Oh, come
I think
on,
I'd be
man.
okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be like a massive bull. They have bulls in all different sizes.
Well, yeah. You're not going to get on like a little baby calf. Be like, I'm riding a bull.
Well, right, but there's like
Jamie,
a
you
new-
have to be bigger than the
They
bull.
can just
Jamie.
loosen
or you have the
the-
bull has to be bigger than you or whatever.
Yeah. So I'd really like to see like a rodeo or bull riding,
Yeah.
which is weird because I don't know anything about that stuff.
I don't either.
But
No, I get it. I get it. Bull riding. I don't think I would ever do it. I would never bull ride. I would never skydive.
No. I also really want to go NASCAR just one time. And I want to wear cutoff shorts and drink Budweiser.
And swear.
Yeah.
A lot.
I'm from Sheboygan. Just one time.
How are you single, Jamie? I really just haven't put my finger on it yet. One of these days, I will be like, oh, that's the
That's
reason.
it. She's really crazy.
Oh, gosh. Liz says, Win is 36 years old. Dang.
Yeah, he's fine.
Well, yeah, but I think, isn't Vanessa in her early 20s? I think Vanessa might be younger than us.
I did not watch
I don't
Bachelor.
know. I know you didn't. I'm having the wrong conversation with the wrong co-host. But even still, Patrick says good morning. Good morning to you, Patrick. Thanks for tuning in. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I don't have a specific thing per se. I mean, the Super Bowl's fun, but I feel like it's overhyped.
Yeah.
You know, the NBA finals are too long. I don't want to go to a game 7 or a game 5 of a series. Like, I just want one singular game where it's like, look, if we win or lose, that's it. I don't want 3 more chances.
Right.
You know, like, I want to go to a single cumulative event. I think it would be fun to go to, like, the ESPYs or something. I think that would be a kind of a fun event or a fun date to go to.
Yeah, I agree.
I enjoy award shows, mostly from the fact that I would want to host the award shows personally, but that's just me.
And Baxter.
I think it would be fun. I think I would do
Live.
I think I would do a decent job. Maybe not. I have no
No,
idea.
you'd
Maybe
be
I'm just
all
trying to
right.
toot the horn that I don't have. I have no idea. Good stuff, though. I like that. So aside from Team USA, aside from dating, aside from other stuff, what else is there to talk about in the sports world?
I think we can talk about Tony Jefferson.
Tony Jefferson.
He signed with the Baltimore Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh boy. So, he signed a 4-year deal with them for $34 million. And usually be like, oh, it's because he's really good and they wanted him. But no. So after the free agency, he took some time to think about it since you're not allowed to talk to the teams you may be signing with.
Mm-hmm.
And he decided, because he is full of so much swagger and he looked so good in their Madden game, that he would sign with them.
Because he looks good in a video game.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what he says. He says, I'm a guy of swagger, so I got to check out the swag at all points before I make a decision.
I'm a guy with swagger.
I put myself in different uniforms on Madden to see what would look better. The Ravens did good, though.
Really? That's
Yeah.
the signing factor?
Black on blacks, no question. Those uniforms are the best combination.
Yeah, there's not a lot of respect there, in my opinion, for him. I'd be like,
No.
all right, the fact that you had to look at yourself in Madden, like, it's just a game. Why do you care? You should care about how you actually perform on the field. It doesn't matter what color you're wearing, whether it's the Cleveland Browns or the Patriots, for gosh sakes.
Although no one wants to wear the Browns uniform.
They're not even brown.
They're
They're
hideous.
orange.
They're hideous.
They're like a, newborn baby poopy orange. It's kind of a brown. I would know. I see it consistently.
Oh, boy.
Liz says, Liz is asking now, she's like, but we talked during the game, is that bad? And I was like, no, we talked when we went to our date. That was totally fine. It's a soccer game. You're supposed to talk. I'm not going to chant at a soccer game. But she wants to know if it was a wife win because she did buy the tickets. She bought them and surprised me with them as well.
Yes.
I think that's phenomenal. Matt says, my wife and I actually planned our honeymoon around a Sounders match last season. I think as long as the game is interesting and your partner is enjoying themselves, then it's a good sports date. I have no problem with that. I mean, I know a lot of folks that are either house divided or love the same team and sometimes the girl is almost more invested in the sport than the guy is sometimes. Like, I know people that are Blackhawk fans and the woman in the relationship is like worlds way more invested in the Blackhawks than the guy is. He just goes along to support her. So it doesn't always have to be the guy.
Right.
Liz says, Jamie, don't do the bowl, do the horse skiing instead. Have you seen this?
Mm-mm.
I have to figure out what the heck it's called again. But we saw it on the news, and I was totally. I'm gonna have to see if I can find a video here and pull it up. But yes, there's this event in Liz, if you're still watching, remind me what state it's in. But there is were they in like Sweden or they were in some weird thing. Anyway, you get pulled behind a horse while you're on skis and you go through a course.
You're on water?
No, like snow.
Oh.
Like you're snow skiing. Like you're like.
Huh.
I gotta see if I can find this here while we're talking.
I've never heard of that before.
I have no idea. Oh, it's in Montana. That's what it is. What the heck is it called?
Sweden.
The thrilling. Close enough. Okay. The thrilling. Where is it here? Thrilling extreme horse ski joring. That's what it's called. Is joring. Let's see if I can get this up here real quick, because this is something that the good folk need to be experienced too. Let's see here if this is actual footage or if these are just pictures. Let's see.
I feel like you wouldn't go very fast. Like, what, 25 miles an hour?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, some people go pretty fast here. Here we go. Let's take a look at this real quick, here. So here comes this person getting pulled behind. This horse is just galloping along, and then you go over little jumps, and it's like
someone's steering the horse.
This is not as full speed as what I was seeing on the news the other day.
Because I'm not
but
impressed right now.
No, it's actually not. That was pretty lame, honestly. The stuff that they were showing us, they were literally like just
Flying.
booking hard, yeah. Horse-drawn ski
Hucking
races.
people all around.
Hucking people. Well, that's another shirt we need, I guess. Ken, if you're watching, I need, hucking. I don't know. How would we even incorporate that?
No clue.
No idea either. Anyway, so joring is what apparently it's called. Ski joring. Good stuff. People love it. Huzzah. We enjoy. We have fun. I don't know. I don't know where to go from here, okay? This is one of those moments where I'm stuck and I'm floundering in the middle of the...
We could talk about the NFL.
I like the NFL.
If you guys haven't heard, the NFL plans to improve game viewing experience by, from what I could understand, possibly cutting off a couple commercials.
Yeah.
Which means they'll lose a little bit of money, which was surprising to me.
Money! Well, it's a nonprofit, though. They don't care about money.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay. Yeah, if you haven't heard about this, the NFL is going to eliminate that back-to-back commercial. So your team scores, there's the kickoff, your team scores commercial, kickoff, another commercial, then the drive happens. They want to eliminate that kickoff to the next drive starting commercial, basically. Roger Goodell came out, I think it was yesterday, and said that he thought it was an absolute waste of time, which is interesting that the commissioner of a league, especially a guy like Roger who loves money, is like, it's a waste of time. I don't like it. Let's get rid of it. I think they said it was like a 27% increase from the year before in terms of commercial length, and he wasn't thrilled with it. And I agree. Your team you're excited, you're pumped up, you maybe just scored that game-winning touchdown, or not even game-winning, but you just scored that touchdown to take the lead, and now like, okay, we got to play defense, and commercial.
And
another commercial. Like, you get hit back-to-back commercials, you're like, why do I even care? Unless something exciting happens on the kickoff, which 95% of the time nothing ever does because the ball flies out of the back of the end zone. It's like, why do we even bother showing that? Just skip the kickoff altogether and go straight to a commercial, and then call me when it's actually time to play ball again.
Yeah, I'm super surprised that I'm surprised that they're okay with taking basically money out of their own pockets. Two, I'm surprised that it's become such a thing that all of a sudden these events are too long. Granted, television, whatever, no one likes commercials, whether you're watching Parenthood or Sunday football. But
Parenthood's a good show, I'm sure.
But that and baseball, and why I don't understand why everyone's so impatient. Just relax. People pay a lot of money to have like football packages and go to games and all that stuff. Just relax. Calm down.
You're saying you enjoy the fact that the sports take as long as they do?
I don't mind spending $350 on a ticket if I'm going to be there for 3 hours. No.
Well, yeah, it's different being in the stadium. They're talking about the people that are not, I think, in the stadium.
Yeah, but not. I mean, for
you obviously
baseball.
still have to. Yeah,
but for both, I'm saying
baseball is annoying though. Like, I think there needs to be a time limit on baseball. I've said this before. I think baseball is way too long. Cut it by 3 innings. Cut the season in half, and maybe I might think about watching. And then I probably still wouldn't.
Okay.
The NFL does it right. 16 games. That's all you need. You can determine a champion in 16 games. You have to be perfectly perfect the entire season. And if you're not, you don't make the playoffs. Game's over. Dunzo. We move on. America likes instant stuff. We don't like this whole...
Right.
Like, oh...
I know, and that's what I'm saying. It's becoming such a big issue now.
That's why I'm surprised sports like baseball, basketball, and hockey are still alive, because they have such long seasons.
I'm okay with it.
Who cares that there's 80-some games in a hockey year? That's so dumb. How are you supposed to keep your fans?
It works.
How? They're being passed by soccer.
It's so exciting all the time.
Is it?
Yeah.
The NHL's being passed in ratings by Major League Soccer. That's how boring their season
yeah,
is.
because soccer is like a world thing.
So is hockey.
Yeah, I know, but isn't soccer like...
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
The world's biggest game.
Right, that's what I was trying to say.
That's what you were hoping for. Yeah. Liz was giving us a little bit more of a correction. They apparently, when they do ski joring, they go up to 40 miles an hour behind a horse on skis as they go through this course. So I'm a little upset I couldn't find the exact clip that I wanted, but yeah.
Still not thrilled about it.
I agree. Patrick says very low key today. I don't know if he's talking about the state of the show or if he's talking about the state of the sports world as a whole. He says Kerr wants a shorter NBA season. Yes, I did know that. If you haven't heard, I don't know if you heard about this or not. The big thing with the NBA players resting, teams resting their star players when they have nationally televised games. Golden State's head coach Steve Kerr came out the other day and said that he would be completely fine with taking a pay cut if that meant shortening the season, basically. Usually you hear people saying, heck no, I would never take a pay cut because I like money and I would never want to cut the season length. But he's like, hey, if we got to cut the season short or shorter, I'm more than happy to take a pay cut to make that happen.
Interesting.
And he's on arguably the most successful team in the NBA, of course, with the Golden State Warriors. And to hear a guy like that, I never know, like what to make of something like that. I think that's brilliant. The fact that you're getting a guy like Steve Kerr to come out and say, "Hey, I have no problem taking a pay cut." Will LeBron James or Steph Curry, these other guys, come out and say, "I'm willing to take a pay cut"? Like, more than likely not. You're not. If you're a young budding rookie coming out of college, you're not going to be like, "Yeah, I'm more than willing to take a $10 million down to a $5 million pay cut, just so we can have a couple games shorter."
Especially because they're young bucks still.
Yeah, they're like, "Give me the money."
Right. I can run for days.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Not at all.
No.
Okay, I think we can all stay with the NFL, but move on to that they are preparing a training video for appropriate celebrations.
Appropriate celebrations.
Yeah.
So like hip thrusting. That
like
was the
that would
thing.
be
Like
like
Antonio Brown was doing some of this and some of that, basically.
Right. So, and he probably had too many friends along with him in it. So they're saying they should be able to just. There's a For the Win has an article that says 5 clips that should be in it, and they're just super funny. Like, there's one where they're literally just not celebrating at all because they're making so many rules about it now. You can't be a group. You can't gyrate.
Right.
You can't whatever else.
So like literally, you have to like score a touchdown and be like, "Here's the ball, Mr. Official.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Thank
That
you
was
very
fun.
much." It's kind of like when you go on a first date and you finally like bring the girl home and like the dad's on the porch and just like, "Here's your daughter, sir.
Here you
Thank
go,
you.
sir."
It's been fun. I'll maybe talk to you tomorrow."
Bye, Karen.
Why would you go on a date with a girl named Karen?
I don't know.
Why do we hate on the name Karen?
It's just a stupid name.
Yeah, Karen, if you're watching. I know a nice Karen or two.
I just don't understand what the big issue is about why can't they celebrate? It's exciting. They just scored, they're winning or on their way to winning or tied up or whatever. They should be able to celebrate with whoever they want, however they want, within, reason. I don't know what that was, but that was the worst dab I've ever seen in my entire life.
How do you dab?
I don't.
Well, then you can't judge me.
Yes, I can.
You don't dab, so how can you judge
Yeah.
those that dab?
Cuz.
Dab not, lest ye be dabbed, or judged, or whatever. Judge not, lest ye be judged. Isn't that what it is?
I have no idea what you're trying
Jesus
to say.
said it, I think, so it's important.
Oh, Jesus dab.
Or Paul. You don't know. Were you there? Maybe
No.
he turned water into wine, and he was
Oh.
just like, you don't know. Maybe that's why.
I don't think so.
I think that would be phenomenal if Jesus was a dabber.
No.
We'll have to ask. We'll have to see. The King James version, I think it mentions something about dabbing somewhere.
I'm sure it does not. Anyways, I think you can dab if you.
Yeah, well, that's what Cam Newton would do. He would, do his
Right.
little like wah wah and like ta kind of thing there.
If you go back on my Twitter, I think I complain all throughout football season about how I think it's so stupid that you can't have a group celebration. Like, it's a group effort. Why can't you celebrate with your team? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, how many times do you see like offensive linemen like picking up their quarterbacks after they throw a great play, like "Woo, like you did it, well
Right.
done,"
and
kind
now
of thing?
they're like, "Good job."
yeah, now it's just kind of like a little finger,
Dumb.
like we did things, snaps.
Yeah, it's stupid and it makes you feel bad.
So if the NFL does actually change the ruling on this, is this going to be a better thing for the league going forward? Is this something that people
no,
can get
because
excited about?
what is it fixing? Oh wait, we're going back to the commercials.
No. We're still
Oh.
here. I'm saying like if they decide to say, all right, guys, you can have a little bit more creative freedom when it comes to celebrations, is this a good thing?
No, what is it fixing? What was the issue to begin with?
People were thrusting too many times.
So don't thrust, but you can cheer with your friends.
Yeah. Yay, friends, come cheer.
Like, there's no reason. It's a team effort to make that drive or make that play.
It is.
So why can't you celebrate as a team? I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, you don't ever see like the Packers when they do the Lambeau Leap. Refs aren't throwing flags for that. Like, can you imagine if somebody got flagged for doing a Lambeau Leap?
Yeah, but
there
that's
would be.
it's still like a solo celebration. Besides
know.
the fact that you're jumping into a crowd.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're
But the
incorporating
whole team isn't
fans.
like leaping.
Maybe they should.
That would be awesome.
I think the Packers overall should all just. I can see the offensive linemen being like, trying to get up
We
there.
need little trampolines at the bottom. I just don't understand what it's solving, and I don't. Okay, so should there be guidelines? Yeah, you probably can't hump the screen or pretend you're doing something dirty, but
What's the difference between humping and doing something dirty?
there's more dirty things than humping.
Is there?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know about that.
So I just don't understand why they can't all celebrate together.
I agree. I completely agree. Yeah, Troy Vincent tweeted out, he said, we're developing an educational training video for players to show clear examples of appropriate and inappropriate celebrations. What does that even mean? Like, there's the best things that I've seen is that when there's a Cleveland Browns player last year that scored a touchdown, great play, turns, faces the crowd, and sets the ball down and just walks away. He's not going to celebrate.
Yeah,
because
because
he's tired. He's scared of being, scared of something happening.
I don't understand. But
Yeah.
whatever. I don't make the rules.
Maybe you should. What would you do if you were the commissioner? How would you change things? Would you incorporate dances? Would you incorporate craziness? Would you allow shirt taking offing?
Yes.
It's a yellow card in soccer if you take your shirt off after you score a goal.
Really?
If you're just oh
I mean, I think it might be a little more difficult for them to take their jerseys off, but I think they should be able to celebrate. I think they shouldn't hump, but I think they can do whatever else.
I guess so. For the future, don't ever say hump and then butt right after each other. Use a different word to transition out of that.
My bad.
I don't think they should hump butt. I'm all right.
There was a comma in there.
Well, we can't see the commas. So, they can't hump. But you got if you're gonna say something like that, you gotta really, you gotta lean into it, a little bit more.
I think, and I actually think we can tie this back with the whole baseball thing we were just talking about earlier too. That they were upset, or Ian was upset, Kensler, that people were taking the game too fun. And now in the NFL, we're still trying to have fun.
You're never gonna have everybody happy though.
Right. If I was the commissioner, I would say no humping, although you may
How does that memo
cheer.
come down? If you're Roger Goodell and you're all right, guys, no humping.
No sexual gestures, no
But then, what's a sexual gesture? Is it purely just humping and thrusting and cavorting of things?
gyrating of the body.
Gyrating of your body.
And anything else you can think of, and not, we're not 12. Well, they even know. But you get what I'm saying.
I
It's
suppose.
stupid.
I suppose. I feel like you're trying to I don't know. I feel like that you have a whole nother form of celebrating that I don't know about.
No,
'cause you're
I
just
don't.
humping and things and stuff.
Well, that's inappropriate. What else is inappropriate?
No,
Sexual
you're right.
acts or
Sexual
motions.
acts and motions. Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
You're not
so
wrong.
that you can't do that.
Okay.
But you can celebrate with your buds. That's my rule.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Throwback
Vote
Thursday,
for me.
Jamie.
Vote for
Throwback
me.
Thursday, where we talk about this day in the sports world, or we maybe play a little bit of Guess That Song.
Oh, I will not be good at this game.
You're not a good Guess That Song sort of gamer?
No.
Why not?
I am terrible when it comes to music.
Are you?
Yeah.
I think you know more than you think you know. Patrick says the players won't watch it. Waste of time. That's true. They won't. They won't watch that training video. And Jeff says too far if a lineman makes masks a tackle. What? A lineman masks a tackle? You mean makes, maybe? Not officially sure on that one, Jeff. All right. I'm going to play you 3 songs.
I'm not going to get any of these right.
I bet you will.
No.
Guaranteed you will. You ready?
Okay.
You're going to get this first one. I'll start you off nice and easy, okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, here's the first one.
Hiya, Bobby.
Aqua.
What's that?
Isn't it by Aqua?
It is.
Barbie Girl. Okay.
There you go. See, we're at 1 for 1. Okay. You see? You're doing okay.
Yeah, but you can't go much older than that because I'm not going to know.
Okay. How about this one?
Beyonce.
Okay. What's the song called?
Crazy in Love.
There you go. See, you're 2 for 2. You should be. Your parents would be so proud of you right now. Like this girl.
Oh, God. I'm scared for the next one. Oh. Okay, these are all easy.
Well, who is it?
Toxic by Britney Spears.
There you go. Okay. So see, look, you did 3 for 3. Now that we've got you warmed up, now I'm actually going to test you. Okay.
No, now I'm going to fail.
No, maybe. Let's see. Speaking of not gyrating, I got to make sure I've got ones that are appropriate for this type of an audience. How about this one?
Stacy's Mom, but I don't know who sings it.
That's fine. Nobody knows. It's Fountains of Wayne. No one cares who
Okay.
the Fountains of Wayne are. But Stacy's Mom, yes, is a good one. Let's see. How about this one?
Jackson 5?
Mm-hmm.
impress you myself.
Bang. You are just on fire. Let's see. Anything else that I can test you with? Because you've just been all over the place today. Who says we need coffee in the morning? You're just boom, bam.
I definitely need some coffee.
Seriously, I do too.
Finally. Hey, girl.
What it is? What's the song?
Pardon me, USA.
Yeah. There you go. Well done. See, you are just phenomenal.
The best of my bracket. I'm the best at this game. I probably couldn't have beaten you in a water flipping contest, bottle flipping contest, but, you know.
Oh, awkward. Nope. Threw it on your computer.
That's
I tried.
okay. I'm not even a left.
You should try it. Just oh, good effort. Good effort, though. Yeah, I lost yesterday. That was not fun. I'm not happy about that. All right, let's see if I got one more here for you. I don't know if I do. I think this is the song. I think it is.
I know the song. I don't know the name of it. Oh, Mickey.
Yeah.
Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey.
There you go. There we go. Well done. You went like, what, 12 for 12 or something
Thanks,
like that?
Baxter.
You are just, if that's not a confidence booster for the rest of your day, Jamie, I don't know what is. Yes. You're welcome. You're so welcome. All right. Throwback Thursday, this day in the sports world. What has taken place in the sports world on this day in history? Do you
A
know?
lot of NCAA games,
Of course.
championship games.
Championship games, that would be early, I feel like, for a championship game, but maybe not.
The 8th, the 10th, the 19th, the 18th, the 25th, and the 30th.
Interesting. All right. Yeah, the 30th. Look at that. UCLA beats North Carolina 78-55 back in the day. Holy cow. Let's see. Are there any other fun things that took place?
The Reds were bought for $4.6 million.
Oh, wow. The Florida Marlins began selling tickets back in 1992 on this day in sports history. What else? Anything else fun? Phil Mickelson wins the Bay Hill Golf Invitational back in '97. I know that's a big day for you and your golfing persona.
Yes, I love golf.
Apparently back in 1066, the 18th recorded perihelion passage of Halley's Comet.
Yeah.
Big thing. Big.
1994, Wayne Gretzky sets NHL record with 802 goals scored.
Okay.
My guy.
Good for him. Back in 1919, today was the 8th Congress of the Russian Communist Party. Lenin, Stalin, and Trotsky were all there. Some key movers and shakers.
Must have missed out on that one.
Yeah, 1933, the Enabling Act, Adolf Hitler grants the German Reich dictatorial powers.
1983, the Knicks and the Phoenix Suns got into a brawl. Major brawl.
Major brawl.
Whatever.
Major brawl. How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. 1962, JFK visited San Francisco. Apparently that's a big deal, worth noting in the sports world. 1980, France performs nuclear tests. Also, good for them.
You go, France.
1994, Howard Stern formally announces his libertarian run for the New York governor. How'd that work out for you, Howard? And in 2016, the GPR investigation of Shakespeare's tomb at the Holy Trinity Church in Stratford concludes the bard's skull probably had been stolen. Bum, bum, bum. Sad.
Jeff said today is National OK Day.
So,
What?
I don't know. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Like, National OK Day, like, I want to be like Ingrid Michaelson, like, I just want to be okay? Like, is that what we're talking about here, or no?
I just wanna be okay, be okay, be okay.
I mean, if it's National
just
just
wanna...
OK Day, like, why can't I just be okay? I want to be okay. I want to be better than okay, though. Don't you want to be better than okay?
Are you OK Day? Oh, that's not today. I can't find anything on it, Jeff. I think you're making it up.
Jeff makes a lot of things up, I feel like, on a daily basis, and he just throws it at us to see if we're actually paying attention. It's not the end of the world, though. It's really not. Did you know, back in 2007, after some initial hesitation, Emma Watson signs on to appear as Hermione in the final 3 Harry Potter films
Nope.
on this day?
I did not.
Be okay, Jamie. Just be okay. Are you okay? Should I ask you if you are okay?
I am more than okay. I'm going to have some coffee, and then I'm going to be A-okay.
Phenomenal. I feel like we should apologize for doing a show without having coffee in our systems.
Yeah, I agree. I'm sorry. I'm not good with apologies.
Same. You're not? Did you ever apologize?
Oh my gosh, all the time.
You do?
But if it's like a real, like I really messed up, which I never do because I'm a nice lady, I feel bad. So
Yeah, no.
sorry, this show was terrible today.
We just need to play ourselves off, honestly. Do you know this song?
Yeah,
Sure. What movie is it from?
Star Wars.
Okay, I was about to say if you said Star Trek, you'd be like, and
No.
we're out.
I've seen one Star Wars, 0 Star Trek.
Also from Star Wars.
Oh, I thought this was one of those ones with like the shepherd's hook and it pull you off stage.
maybe I should
That's
have
what I was picturing.
Well, that's been the show today. Thanks so much for watching.
I'm Jamie. He's
Eh.
Baxter.
Yes. Seriously, though, that has been the show today. Thank you so much for all of you amazing people that watched and put up with us for an hour because it was just a strange show today. It was a Thursday. I mean, what do you want from us? I don't know. Should they expect better going forward from us?
No. Keep your expectations low.
True. Not the worst idea, in all honesty. Trying to find us a good, like, playoff song. Like, do we have a good playoff? Like, can I play me off kind of thing? Like, do. Like, I don't know. Do you have a song recommendation? Anybody have a recommendation for us to play off?
No.
Play ourselves off here? No? I don't really either. Got on Fuse? No, not that kind of mood. No, Cantina Band's not the worst. We'll play ourselves off with Cantina Band.
Tomorrow.
All right, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks to Alfredo Muente and Keith Hoehne for joining us today. Join us tomorrow for all the craziness that ensues here on the Morning Brew. She's Jamie Evers. I'm Baxter Colburn. Check out our website on brewsportsnet.com and follow us as well on Twitter. See you tomorrow, guys. Have a good rest of your day.